Sort of a specific question about San Diego, but when fans talk about pressing sides, it's sort of one side fits all. But how is a San Diego press different, for example, to a Vancouver press that you faced a couple of weeks ago and different to other sides in Major League Soccer?
In how they press?
Yeah, just like with the different styles of pressing.
Yeah, I think they press similar to probably Vancouver, Chicago, Nashville probably. They have similar styles. I think the way they play with the ball is slightly different than probably most teams in the MLS. So I think that's what sets them apart in terms of their identity. In terms of with the ball, there are probably 5 or 6 teams that probably play out of possession similar to them. They're aggressive in their mid block. They look to press on triggers, and as we saw in the game down in San Diego, they like to condense the play and force you to make mistakes, particularly on throw-ins and when the ball goes into wide areas.
Obviously been a good team this year, San Diego, but they've been really good on the road. What sticks out to you when you watch them when they're away from home as opposed to maybe playing a Snapdragon? Well,
I think Dreyer and Lozano are, they're a transition type players that for all their sort of like technical, sort of like possession based work that they do. I always think that they're the most dangerous when they play the ball in behind and they run and they play direct. I think that is what you've seen when they've been on the road. Teams get lulled into probably getting sucked forward to then getting hit with a spacing behind with those two players. Their two DP players have been a standout in the Western Conference probably this season in terms of their combined efforts on goal and assists and goals scored. So I think that is a big factor for them. And it's something that we're going to have to be really, really conscious of in the game on Saturdays, is that, and they score a lot of late goals. They've scored a lot of late goals. You watched the game a couple of weeks ago away in San Jose when probably San Jose deserved to get something out of the game. They conceded 2 late goals and they scored 2 late goals and they won the game. So they've got the quality to go to the end, and I always think that their 2 DP players in particular probably better suited away from home when teams are a little bit more aggressive than when you go down to San Diego and probably teams sits off them a little bit more and there's less space in behind.
You've spoken at length over the past couple of games about how this team needs to start finishing its chances, but upon review of some of the film, it looks like the team is closer to creating half chances than full chances. They're missing either the pass before the pass or missing the pass itself. So what has the emphasis been on training during these 2 weeks off, just in the quest to create more scoreable chances?
Well, yeah, I think it's a good point. I think if you'd have asked me a month ago, I think we were creating clear-cut chances the last couple of games, probably more half chances. But I think when you get to the big games, you look at the chances that Seattle got, the half chances. They had 1 big chance. We had 1 big chance. Apart from that, it was half chances. When you get to the big games, they become half chances. So that bit doesn't worry me. I think the thing that we've worked on in the last 10 days is that, I've made a real point of saying we have a centre forward on the pitch that we have to utilise more. We have to support more. We have to give them more. And that's what we want to do. If I was a centre forward in this team, I'd be saying, I want better crosses. I want better passes forward. I want you to see the runs that I'm making. Kelsey makes incredible runs in behind. Pipe is a really good finisher in the box. Let's give them more ammunition to be able to do what they do best. I think that's where we've been working on, and really what the last 10 days have give us the ability to take Pipe, Gage, Kelsey to one side and just let them just hit the back of the net. You think about a golfer when he's not putting well or not striking the ball well, what do? They go and hit 1,000 balls. Simplest shot, simplify everything, get that swing working really well, and that's what we've done with the centre forwards. They need more love than any other player on the pitch. That's what I've learned in my career. Fullbacks don't need love. They need battering with a boxing glove. Centre forwards need love. They need cajoling. They need support. They need everyone in the whole building coming in to say, right, they're the focal point of the team, and that's the responsibility and accountability, and that's the love that we've been giving them. And I think we've probably neglected that. Why? Because we got Da Costa and Belder and Rojas and Anthony, that probably we focus probably just as much on them. Well, no. These hopefully next 3 to 4, the next 2 months, it's going to be about the centre forward. Because without a centre forward scoring goals, you're never going to be successful.
I talked to Juan on Tuesday, and he said it's been a little bit hard for him since Santi Moreno has left because he had such muscle memory chemistry with him.
Yeah.
As a former fullback yourself, what are the challenges of building such quick chemistry with new wingers coming in every game in a different spot for Juan?
Yeah, it takes time. And you look at the players that we played on that right-hand side, we've rotated them, Anthony, Rojas, Velda, so we've not had much consistency. I'd say that probably the best combination we've had over the last month has probably been in Vancouver when we had Anthony and Rojas that really complemented each other. But that was probably more the fact that Rojas has got really good game intelligence. You don't need to tell him that much. When Jonathan Rodriguez joined the football club, he went 9 games. I don't think we won in the first 9 games of Jonathan Rodriguez. He didn't score that many goals. Then bang, we left him out of the team, and bang, he started going on a run and scoring 16 goals. It takes time. It takes time for everyone to see each other's qualities. And what I've been saying to the team this week is that maybe coming out of the Seattle game, there was probably a little bit of negativity surrounding the team. Yeah, and we all felt it, and we all feel it. And what I said to him is that at the start of the season when we met up, I think it was the 10th of January. We come into 10th of January. A week later, all the experts in the league, where are Portland going to finish this season? 12th, 11th, 14th, whatever it was. It was always outside the top 7. We've put ourselves in a great position to finish in the top 7. Yeah, and I think we should be proud of that. Do we want to be better? 1,000%. Do we want to be closer to the top 4 and challenging 1,000,000%? But you know what? This team is on a journey, and I really believe that this team is on a journey, and these big games are going to be telling us a lot more about what we need on this journey. And I think whenever we've got to a point in the season, or a game in the season, or a moment in the season when I've looked at these group of players, when we've played the best teams in the biggest moments, these set of players have never, ever, ever let me down. And I'd say that I've got incredible confidence in this group of players, whoever goes out onto that pitch, because we've got everybody fit now. Everybody's fit, apart from Jonathan Rodriguez. Everybody's fit, ready to go. And I'd say that these players are the ones that have been incredible all season. And I think over the next month, they're going to be even more incredible.
Okay, we'll wrap it there.